Hello and welcome all to the LPPL 4, where today we have the PARAMVEERS versus. Give me 1 second. Let's try that one more time. Welcome back, folks. It's all about the LPPL 4 here, coming to you from beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. Today it's all about the Atlanta PARAMVEERS versus the PF Titans. We saw the Titans on this ground yesterday take their first loss on their first day of doing battle with the reigning and defending champions, the Boston Indians. Today they're going to fight the home team in the pitch, and the PARAMVEERS look very hyped up today. They look very ready to start off the day prosperous, start off day 2 with a win, but either team wants it right now. Both teams very competitive right now in the wickets for the PARAMVEERS, who did not win the toss. The Titans won the toss and they elected to bowl first. So it'll be Kinal and Ashwin starting us off between the wickets. Here's Kishan. Pats it away. Gonna get out just past the 30-yard line. They're gonna take the single, so Kinal is already off the mark in his first delivery, and Kishan has started his spell with a single. Looking at Kishan here, he's just getting his footing in. Now on strike is Ashwin. Looks like a very experienced player. Look at his composure on the field right now. Kishan played on the ground. See, I'm just going to defend that one there. To delivery. Kishan played on the ground again. No runs off of that one. He's showing us a little upward drive there. He's going to want to make a high total. Open up the game on a good foot. Kishan. Swing and a miss. It goes wide. So that's one more to the total. The Titans yesterday in their last game gave away quite a few wides there. Wasn't a great total that they put up. Wasn't massive, but so I don't want to give away those wides. So he switched which stump he was going to. So he was going to the outside stump before. So he went to the inside stump this time. Went straight to the keeper there. So that's a dot delivery that he'll pick up. 3 dots in this over. And they're going to take the single because it goes straight back. Run out attempt was taken, but didn't really get there in time. They really hustled that single there. Good communication so far between the partnership. So at the end of the over, oh my bad, there's one more in the over here. See if Keyshawn can wrap it up with something nice for us. That one just going into the offside there. To the man at point. What a way to start off the power play. Both teams looking very even right now after the first over. 3 dots, 3 runs. Both batsmen off the mark now. It's a bit overcast, just checking on the weather and the surroundings. Bit of breeze coming in here. It's quite lovely this morning in Georgia. Air is crisp and clear. And the cricket is happening right here. Check out all of our streams on YouTube. We're doing 3 different grounds today. A lot of action, a lot of good cricket, a lot of competitive team spirit that we're seeing. A lot of camaraderie as well. Interesting enough, yesterday in the match between the champions and the challengers here today as well, the Titans and the Boston Indians, there was a really good chase at the end there. The Titans tried to restrict the Indians, but the Indians came out prosperous anyway. However, due to the kind of standard they put up against the champions, there was a lot of camaraderie in that. So that one just gonna go out, not even past the pitch area. As Jigar opens his bowling, coming in from that southern end. A lot of wickets being taken from that southern end yesterday. See how it fares today for him. Here's Jigar. Ooh, this one goes, wow! Beautiful catch on the leg side there. Wonderful work, I must say. That is Alicia from the Titans. Titans celebrating that catch. We'll have a look at that one again. See this thing play out. Let's look at it here. Very full. No, nice bounce. He just taps it out with the outside edge of the bat and it goes straight into the hands of Alicia, who was not joking there. Straight out into that mid-on position. So he's quite a capable man when he's on the field. Beautiful catch. First wicket falling for the PARAMVEERS. It's going to bring a Param, the captain, namesake himself, into the wicket. And he's on strike facing Jigar. Let's see how he will answer this. Signal as a wide. Jigar not too pleased with himself about that one. He's going to want to readjust, get his footing, come back in. And Param pushes it to the offside. No runs. Jigar picking up a wicket in his second delivery at the start of his spell. Not bad at all. Let's see how Param fares against the attack. Driven straight back to the bowler. Now Jigar ducked down for that caught and bowled opportunity there, but didn't get there quite fast enough. Kind of bounced there before him. This one pulled into the offside, onside. Fielded by Alicia, doesn't get the run out. Take a quick single there. PARAMVEERS want to stack up that total as high as possible for them. But seeing as they're already 1 wicket down, they're going to want to be a bit more conservative. Now, I'm just saying that, but looking at the energy from the batters, I don't believe that's going to be the case. Man on striker, swing around his bat. It's just almost burning him through his gloves there. He wants to let that ball feel some air, fly a bit. Maybe get a few boundaries early on. Goes Jigar. This one. Just pat it away. Take a single. That's going to be the end of the over there. Score 6 for the loss of 1. Param off the mark. And Jigar, excellent bowling there. Caught out. Props to Alish. He got your back on the pitch. Bit of a slow start here. Kishan is back in action. So maybe the Titans are looking to pick up the pace and pick up those wickets as soon as possible. ASAP. It's the Kinal. This is Kishan. Yes. Pushed away. Gonna get past the 30-yard marker. Take a single off of that one. Kishan now setting his field. Adjustment in the fielding. Send the mid off into the long off position. So he's anticipating these bigger shots to be played. He's going to want that protection on the boundary. Going to want that protection out there on the rope. Kishan, pace bowling by Param evades the fielder, goes to the man at long on. And that was just the fielding placement that changed there. So maybe that would have saved them the single that just happened there. Kishan really want to tighten up his line and length. Conceding 5 so far. This one pitched into the offside there in that extra cover region. Single taken off of that. So this is what the PARAMVEERS want. That scoreboard ticking over on every delivery. Straight to the keeper. He gets his dot delivery. No runs. This one shot down the offside. Picked up by the man at mid-off. So mid-on, mid-off. Covering behind the bowler there. This one just kind of flicked away there. Not going to take a run off of that. So 3 dots. 3 runs conceded. Not a bad over for Kishan at all. Param and Kinal adding to their totals. And the score is now 9 for the loss of 1. Of course, that wicket being taken up early by that beautiful catch that we saw. Was picking up by this man who's coming back into the attack. His economy is looking great. Jigar. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Mr. Jigar, by all means, during the halftime innings, you can check me if I'm wrong. Jigar. Defended. A lot of energy from that one there. Ooh, he wanted to get that into the wicket as soon as possible, but they escape with the single. So the partnership very active right now. Playing it fast. Playing it a bit risky, but I feel like they like the danger involved with that. Here's Jigar we see now, looking very determined to pick up another wicket. This is in the second delivery of the last over that he picked it up. Gonna want to replicate that once again. Look at him, he's eager to get into there. And that's all he could have really done with that. Just kind of, not really slash, but just kind of defend it there. Not really a drive. Feel being very cautious of Jigar. This one driven down the leg side. Goes all the way past the 30-yard line. Gonna take another single off of that. Adding up the total. Making the runs come slowly but surely. Great batting right now. Jigar. Wow, lofted into the air. Down the leg side, and it's going to go out for 4 runs there. The man on the boundary just didn't get to it at time. He's going to be kicking himself for that one. 4 runs to the Atlanta PARAMVEERS. See this one again. Very full delivery there, and it just met, bam, cut away at it, and bouncing, and it's gone out for 4 runs. What a boundary. First one of the game. This one driven. Gonna take a single off of that. This one, lofted again, evades the fielder at mid-on, throws it back, came back for the double, the partnership, almost got the run out there. They just save it in time. Wonderful work there. I wonder if we could see that one again. See where that ball landed at the time that was thrown back. So he scampered fit, went back in for it there, and just got there a bit late. Param escaping the skin of his teeth there to end that over. 9 runs from that over alone. Kinal now 110, Param 1-5, bringing the score up to 18. We're going to see a brand new bowler coming in from the north end. Man, Tejas. Tejas getting his lay of the land, setting his field. So he's stacking the leg side. Spreading out the offside a bit. And now he's just taking a comfortable stance, as we can see. Looking very calm and collected in the field. Tej. And this one, push into the offside. Not a lot of legs on that one there. The fielder just makes an attempt to go for it. Single scored off of that. And not too passionate about the doubles. They're not Trinidadian. They're not that passionate about doubles, it looks like. Param on strike. Loud appeal for LBW. It looked like he was bowled there for a second. And I really want to see that again. Because just wow, a lot of energy there. I even thought he was out. See this in super slow motion. Best of our technology. So it looked like it bounced off the bat, bounced onto his leg, but it wasn't in line with the wicket. We see the keeper fell on the ground there because this one way up into the air and the catch was dropped. How unfortunate. How unfortunate indeed. He's going to be livid for dropping that catch. Outing the captain of the PARAMVEERS would certainly do a lot, not just to the landscape of the game, but to the cerebral of the Atlanta PARAMVEERS. Could have been a game won just on mental fortitude there, but they take a single off of that nonetheless. Kinal now, anchor for his team at the moment. On strike. And Tejas is going to want to replicate that shot. Pushed away, offside, no runs. Drop catch was rather deadly there. This one. And just kind of float away there, so they're going to take another single off of that. One more delivery in this over. Tejas doing quick work here. Very fast over. Way up into the air, lofted, and it's caught. Caught and bowled for Tej. Wonderful work there, I must say. Beautiful catch. Beautiful lofter. Just was not in the books for Param. He's gonna go back to his camp and recollect. Oh wow, let's see that one again. Goes way up into the air, settles under it, caught and bowled. Tejas, beautiful celebration there. He jumps for joy. What a catch. Brilliant. Tejas proving to be a very dangerous man on this field here. Taking some celebratory drinks there, the Titans are. So they're now 2 down, 2 wickets down. Kinal really anchoring right now as they put in the new batsman Jinesh. After that end of the over there, the score is 21 for the loss of 2 now. Param, very upsetting to see him go back to his tent there. But what a catch, really. Thing of beauty right there. Only 5 overs down and 2 wickets already fallen. 8 in hand. PARAMVEERS don't want to be losing wickets this early in the game. Setting up very nice in these early stages for the Titans, however. Jigar coming back in the action here, also a wicket taker. Caught behind the attempt, not given by the umpire. Loud appeal there. The Titans are fired up after taking those 2 wickets, as they should be. Very masterfully done here. I think they went home, felt that loss, and readjusted themselves and got their entire line and length here today. Here's Jigar. Pushed away. Sent back. Way up into the air there. Ooh, goes out for 6. Let's see that one again. JP, beautiful swing, very full delivery, met it in the air by Kinal. Was way up there. Lands just over the fence, it looked like there. 6 runs to the total for the PARAMVEERS. Kinal is on fire here. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Shot boy, I must say. Jinesh yet to get off his mark, but seeing the performance from his comrade in the wickets, he's gonna want to be very hungry when he's on strike. Another big loft into the air there. Look at that, just go out there. I think that went to the next field. Ooh, the PARAMVEERS are on fire right now. What a shot, look at this. Yes, pulls it way over the fence. He kind of swung that one off the hips there. And just... I'm surprised the ball didn't split into 2. I must also say beautifully shot from our cameraman, Mr. Jason Passad. Sometimes when you're behind the camera, you expect 1-6 to fly away and then the game kind of quiets down, but not for the sharp eyes of Mr. Passad. Yeah, he got 2 6s back to back, executed perfectly. Man of that experience needs no praise, of course. He's going to look nonchalantly off into the distance, like a cowboy riding off into the sunset. Speaking of cowboys, the runs being made here, they look like if they're in an old-fashioned rodeo. The score now 33 for 2. The PARAMVEERS. Kinal now on 24 already. Hasn't even been the end of the power play. 2 more deliveries in this over. This one cut to swept away, picked up by the mid-off region. So they're going to get another dot on that one there. Jigar walking back with a vengeance. He doesn't like those maximums being taken off of him. Same, he played it again. He's going to get another dot delivery off of that one. So at the end of the over, 33 for the loss of 2. Power play should be coming to an end anytime now. Kinal staying on strike for that entire over and putting up 12 to the score. So the PARAMVEERS are definitely picking up the pace as it seems. Here we see Tej back in the action. And now we're seeing Kinal, the man with the total, the man with the bat in hand, ready to strike. The man yet to get off the mark, Janesh. He's going to want to make his mark here, as he's doing right now on the field, as he sets his bearings. Looking a bit excited. Or maybe a bit anxious, but you know what they say, anxiety and excitement is the same feeling. Loud appeal from the Titans team here, cheering on their man Tejas. Janesh still yet to get off the mark. He's eager for it. Bat in the air, gripping it tightly. Chips once, chips twice. Tej. Lofted a bit. Sent back. And there's a run out. Oh, wow. A lot of excitement here from the Titans. Absolutely run out there. Janesh was a bit too eager for it there. Such a thing as over eager, and it got to him. Let's look at that again. So I feel like Tej smelled the excitement coming off of Janesh, and he just ducked it away, fielded very quickly, and wicket clearly being taken there. Throws his bat up in the air in protest. He catches it though. That was pretty smooth. And the Titans go ballistic. Lovely work there from the Titans. Now 3 wickets down. The PARAMVEERS going to want to readjust their strategy now. They're not doing bad on the climbing total, as end of the power play hasn't ceased yet. So after the power play, they're going to want to re-examine their ideas, because they got 3 wickets out there really early on in the game. And you have to think, how sustainable is that? New batsman in, Amit. Amit is going to want to learn from his predecessor and not get excited, not get too excited. It's exciting to be here at the LPPL 4. I must say that. Pushed away into the offside, almost getting down to the boundary and fielded it, but they don't get the run out this time. Deep extra cover. The man JP there, Jinesh, made quite the sprint for that one, I must say. And Amit is automatically off the mark with that shot. This one goes to the keeper. Dot delivery. Kinal back on striker. The man with the runs. This one, I thought it was a wide, but it's just going to be another dot there. He could have reached for it and get a bit of an edge on it, but he decided not to. Decided against that one. So Kinal knows the danger that he's facing with Tej, taking a wicket in this over already. So he's going to be a bit conservative. Almost getting the top edge of the bat on that one from the swing and miss. So he escapes the clutches of Tejas. Ford was too late. Very decisive batting from the Paramveers. And the Titans now, a lot of energy here. Very fired up, very much in good spirits. The total now 34 for the loss of 3. Wicket falling in the last over there. Amit, now on striker, yet to get off his mark. Looked like the run that was calculated earlier for Amit was rescinded somehow. Amit is still not off his mark yet. This one pulled into the onside, down the leg side. Fielded by that man on mid-off. Mid-on, my bad. So, that's Anish, who's been there from the very start of the game. It's his post, his position. Oh my bad. He's the short leg. Just defended. Yes, Anish currently playing short leg. He's been taking those catches pretty soon. This one goes straight to Anish. Dives for it. Sends it back to them. Walking away with a smile on his face there. He knows he wants to make another one of those brilliant catches from earlier. This one he got tangled up in. Swing and a miss, and he is out. So that's Amit going back to the tents again. So right now, the Paramveers have a lot to be fearful of when it comes to the Titans. Really playing like juggernauts of the sports here, as they have to fear the wicket being taken, their run out being taken, their catches being caught, their delivery being caught, and this LBW where he swings, gets caught up in his hips there, and he's back into the dugout. The Titans really on top of the game here. PF Titans on fire right now. Before the first 10 overs are finished, they've already taken 4 wickets. So only 6 wickets in hand here now, as Mihir from the PARAMVEERS is going to step into the batting, step into the wicket. He's going to want to touch base with Kinal, the man anchoring the team. Really the anchor of the PARAMVEERS. Came here from the opening, and he's still here, totaling up 26. Doing a lot of work for his team right now, making his captain proud, not the doubt. Mihir on strike now. Just another Alish bowling here. And that one, big appeal for LBW there. Umpire did not take it. At the end of the over, 35 for 4. See how that one played out there. So he just, hits the bat, hits the knee pad. Umpire not giving it. Bounces off the inside edge of the bat there and just goes straight to the knee pad. Mihir on striker. So Alish starting his over pretty well, starting his spell really well, I must say. Because he's taken a wicket already and only conceded 1 run. Not bad at all. Alish, very powerful combatant on the pitch, on the field. LPPL certainly showing off their talent here with this matcher. As Shreya, the leader, the captain, the skipper, steps into the attack here. Shreya setting his field with just command. He's ready to add to the wicket taking that's been happening so far. Shreya looking very determined, yet very collected. A bit nonchalant even. He knows exactly what he's coming here to do. And he's going to be facing Kinal if he could get the anchor out. This one pulled way out into the deep here. Just down the leg side and come back, so Kinal adds another to his total. Mihir, fresh man in the wicket. Going to want to show his skills here, showcase himself. He's yet to get off his mark. This one goes swing and a miss straight to the keeper. Another appeal not given. This one lofted into the air, down the leg side. Got picked up by that long on fielder. So they're not going to get away with a boundary from that one. But Kenal really showed Trey that, hey, I can handle your deliveries as well. On the offside, evades the bowler. Nice dive attempt for that one. Seeing the athleticism of the skipper. Shrey already conceding 3 in this over. That one, dot delivery. Driven. To the man at cover. Excuse me. Driven again. The extra cover. It's going to be a dot delivery to close the starter of the skipper's spell. So he's not off to a magical start. 3 and 3, doing about average there. And Mihir got off the marker, bringing the total up to 38 for the loss of 4. Still anybody's game, really, after 9 overs. And Alish steps back into the attack here, as Kenal's total approaches 30 off of 21 deliveries. Very skilled batsman from opener to here. Lofted upper. Goes to that long off region. Escape that one with a single. Alish. Way up into the air there, just pitched up, hoisted into the air. Gonna go out to the offside. Just be picked up there. Escape with another single. So Mihir now starting to show himself in the wicket. Playing that one on the ground there. Kenal. It's important as a batsman to use your discretion and prolong stay. Cut away. That man there. Really quick fielding. Kenal does it again. He played it again. Goes back in. Almost got the run out there. Very close call. The PARAMVEERS escaped that. They even got an applause from the man at square leg. You know that was a good play when your opponent is commending it. This one, you just kind of glanced at it. There was an edge on it. Big appeal, not given. So ending off this over. Conceding 3 here. Kenal approaches 30. Mihir getting off the mark. And the total comes up to 41 for the loss of 4. After 10 overs, taking a short break and being right back with you as the team hydrates. The back here, Shrey picks up back his attacker. Single taken off of that one there. See me here. Very large guy, very strong looking guy. And Shrey, very determined looking guy. This one big swing there. Doesn't get a lot of legs on it. Just going out to the 30-yard marker. No run taken. Pitched up into the air, way up into the air, I must add. Settles under the fielders. Nobody was home to catch it. Scrambled for it. He really dissected the fielders on that one, so he escapes that one. With a single. Get it again. Fielders scrambled for it. Just dissected both of them and didn't get it. Defended this one. Kind of went between the square leg and the man is long off. Not the square leg, the mid wicket, and the long on. Lofted again, he plays it again. Will it have the legs to go out? Oh, it really doesn't. Fielded by the man at long on. And they're going to hustle another single off of that one. He's kind of hoping to get it. He's getting a lot of height, but he's not getting a lot of distance on it. So he's way too powerful on his upswing. He has to be a bit more diagonal with it. Another one, he does it again. 3 times in a row, his 3rd time the charm. Oh, and it's caught out. Beautiful catch there. It just wasn't his day for that player. Mihir goes back to the 10s. The Titans sending another one home. Titans maneuvering out here like if it's the grounds of Olympus itself. The PARAMVEERS are at their mercy here. 5 wickets down on the 11th over. At the end of the over. What a way to end an over. Let's see that one again. Lofted it again. Big swings there. As I said, Mahirs are looking like a strong guy, but it wasn't there. The fielder just settled under it. He takes a knee, runs away with it. I want to see that again. Look at the height that he got on that. Settled under it. Took it out there cleanly. Beautiful play there. Beautiful catch. This one, certainly a thriller here. Shrey feeling very hyped up from that one there. Very good way to end that over. Let's see if Alicia, who's also taken a wicket so far, can match his energy. Kinal and Ritesh are now in the wicket. Ritesh, the new batsman, very skilled competitor. I know it's about Kinal and Alicia. Lofted again. Another big shot down the offside. And evades the fielder. 6 runs added again to the total. Kinal is on fire today. Really the MVP of the PARAMVEERS. Watch this big upward swing. Pulled Oh, right over the boundary. Everybody could only just look at that one there. Again, driven straight back. He likes playing it to that offside there, but this one is not going to go out to the boundary. You're going to have to hustle the single off of that. Fielded by the man at deep extra cover. And it brings Ritesh Tyson on to striker. Tyson looking very fired up. Wants to make his name on the pitch here, but he's just going to defend that one. Not going to let himself get over eager. Batsmen are quick to get out in this game. Pushing that one away. He's almost nonchalantly defending those balls. Ritesh pacing the wickets here. Very ready. Very confident. End of the over there. 51 for the loss of 5. PARAMVEERS falling quickly. They have a few overs left again. 8 more to go. They want to put up a respectable total. They're only on 51 thus far. So you really need to start playing it risky. And I guess that's what we've seen over the last few overs, where they loft the ball a few times, going for that 6, going for that maximum. But sometimes it just doesn't work out. Sometimes it really works out. So Ritesh back on strike, and he's facing... Oh, my bad. It's Kinal back on strike. He's now on 39. He's facing the skipper of the Titans once again, who has a great economy of 2. Taking a wicket, only conceding 6 runs. At 1. Driven down the leg side. No run taken. Kinal is not looking for those singles. He's looking to score big. Oh, I lied. There was a run taken. My apologies. Ritesh now. Will he get up the mark with this delivery? Just taking a bit of a stretcher. He's ready for them. Loud appeal for caught behind. Not given by the umpire. Let's see if we can see that one again. Let's play that super slow motion. Appeal for caught behind. Bounced off the leg, bounced to the back, bounced to the leg, and in the hands of the keeper. So wasn't his day yet. Wasn't his ticket to be punched quite yet. But Shrey is going to want to do that with this one here. Ooh, spin bowling met with a big pull. And it's just defended on the boundary there. Coming back, good work from Jiger on that boundary rope. Just reached up for the ball and patted it away. Athleticism at work there. Perfectly timed. If not, that was going out for 6 runs. He just kind of pimp slapped the ball out of the air. Slick back style. Spin bowling we're seeing now. Being played masterfully. That one sent down the offside. This one cut away. Head to the man at point. A deep point. Getting some beautiful spin on that ball, but it's going to go out again. So, it's a deep extra cover fielder. Gonna send it back. So, 4 singles being taken back to back there. Pretty expensive over for the Titans, bringing the score up to 56 for the loss of 5. Ritesh got off the mark there. Kenal now 142 here. He's probably going to make the half century in this game if he keeps it up the way he's going. Half century suspected for Kenal, now 1 striker. I like the decisiveness of Kenal, as he's not letting anything really slip away from him. He's not getting caught up in the moment. He's just taking a deep breath and playing the shot exactly as he needs to preserve himself, preserve his team, and keep that anchor steadfast planted in the sand, or in this case the pitch. This one got tangled up in it there, not given LBW. Appeal was made. Lofted once again. Oh, just falls short of the fielder. That fine leg man there, JP. JP can really get anywhere really quickly now, can he, huh? That bat met the ball really high up, and they took a single off of that one. Fell just short. Tish is going to shook this one into the offside, and they're going to hustle a single again off of it. So this is what the PARAMVEERS really need right now. They need a total to be built up methodically time and time again, as they can keep that scoreboard ticking. A leash there. Gonna get defended once again. It's a little forward drive. Play on the pitch. Went for a big swing. Didn't quite get the angle he wanted on that one. And is just gonna stroll on over to cover the point. This one pulled high, but played low. JP making quite the trek from fine leg down to more of a deep square position to retrieve that ball there. So they're going to end the over on a single. Kenal now on 45, bringing the total score up to 60. So the partnership has seemed to settle well here. Both men very experienced, as we can see, very decisive in their play. They're not just going to give away wickets this time. Wickets give away no more. It's not get a wicket and take another wicket free. No more of that. No more 50% off stumping anymore. Full price. Not even wholesale. Now we're seeing Lalo into the attack here. Mr. Hermant, another very experienced player, as he faces off against Ritesh. Pulled high, played high. It's gonna be defended on the boundary. Went straight to the man at long one. He just pulled that really high down the leg side there. Had a lot of flight on it. Just went directly to where the guy was. Here's Kinal, star player so far. He's going to defend that one. This is the decisiveness I'm talking about. A very strategic player here, but now he's coming about experience that you cannot fake. This one driven into the offside. Doesn't have his legs there. Fielder's just gonna pick it up and put it back in play. So they're gonna get a single off of that. This one put down the leg side. JP gets it back in there. No run out could have been taken there, but they hustle another single off of that one. So this is really intelligent strategy here. Singles, flowing, scoreboard, turning, total, adding up. And Kinal is really approaching that half century. That's a wide there. They're going to give away one. This one lofted again. And a feeler settles on it. Kinal goes home. Wow, what a catch. I didn't expect that one to happen. Herman raises his hands in victory. The Titans on fire once again. Have to see that one again. What a shocker. Big celebration. Let's see this happen again. One more time. Spun out. He just kind of took an edge on it there, and it just ended up in the hand of the man. The third man down there. Just beautiful, beautiful work all around. The stand-up, the anchor, has now left the PARAMVEERS. The man Kinal is now back into the nets comfortably. And the PARAMVEERS now, basically, not really basically, but they kind of have a brand new partnership here. Opening's been dismantled, anchored been pulled out of the pitch. And now Vishal and Ritesh are going to have to pick up the reins here and keep that total going up higher and higher. Vishal looking determined to make some runs here. Spun away, driven down the leg side straight. Fielder sends it back. Single taken. That's going to end the over there. So Vishal gets off the mark with that one. Was batsman giving a nod of a surety as they know the responsibility that's being placed on them and the power that they hold for their team. So it's like an IMAX movie that's currently in cinemas right now. I can't mention its name for copyright reasons. But great responsibility on these men here in the wickets. Seems to be Shri coming back into the attack again. Total now 65 for the loss of 6 wickets. So only 4 wickets in hand they have now. The PARAMVEERS really being kept on their toes here. They're walking on eggshells right now. As Shri comes in, getting himself ready and prepped to continue his spell, continue his attack. This one played in the offside. Not a lot of legs on that, so a single will be taken. So they look like they've adapted the strategy from the previous partnership, and they're just gonna keep methodically building that total, take the odd boundary when they can, attempt it when they can. Swing and a miss. Dot delivery. Rotation now on strike. Maybe he's feeling the pressure. This one just pelted away into that offside. And it's going to be 4 runs right there. Nobody was home to defend that one. And Ritesh has a boundary inside. Ritesh, quite the deadly man on the field. They don't call him Tyson for nothing. As he just pulled this one out of nowhere. Look how effortless that swing was from Ritesh. And Tyson picks up the boundary for the PARAMVEERS. Looks like things are heating up here, not only in the competitive scoring, but the weather itself. Hope my cameraman doesn't give up on me there. And push into the offside there. It's going to be returned immediately. So another single added to the total. The wind has kind of died down a bit, so they're not competing with a lot of sway here. Another cut to the onside. So pulled into the onside now, fielded by JP. Back to the wickets here. And they're going to take a double off of that one. First double that we've seen in this partnership. First double I've seen in a while for this game. Another one. They're meeting that spin at every turn they can. He's getting a lot of spin off of it, but he set his field very nicely to defend those boundaries. Taking a look at it, there's deep extra cover. Mid-off. Deep square leg. Third man. This one. Pulled into the onside. Look at that sprinter. JP sends it back. Looking for that run out. He really wants to make that run out happen. Doesn't get there. Let's see that again. Good form on that sprint. Retrieved it. Sent it back there. Wonder what that guy's workout plan is. Have to ask him for some tips sometime. So the team's taking a bit of a hydration break at the moment. We'll be back with you very shortly. Stay tuned in right here on 360 TV for the LPPL 4 Atlanta PARAMVEERS versus the PF Titans. And Lalo starts back the action. And they appeal for LBW. They take a wicket. They tried to take a wicket twice with an LBW appeal. The ball ran away. The partnership took the single. And they just... they tried to sneak them out there with a run-out attempt. Umpire is now debating that one there. And it's going to be an out. So let's see how that one happened again. Let's look at this one here. So Lalu gets it in there. Ooh, hits the wicket. But I'm not sure what the confusion was about. They still go for a run and they look for a run out chance. But nonetheless, another wicket falls for the PARAMVEERS. So they're going to send out Aryan. Fresh face, fresh pace, fresh start for Aryan. And he's under some good tutelage with Ritesh. Tyson now on 12. He put up a pretty big total pretty quickly there. Just a moment ago he was on 5. So Hemant starting off this over with a wicket. He's going to be feeling really good about that one. Score 76 for 7. So the PARAMVEERS are climbing. Defended, played on the ground there. Aryan want to be a bit apprehensive about making those big shots. Doesn't want to get lost in the sauce, as they say. Oh, lofted up into the air there. Settles. Nobody was home there. They get away with that big arc that the ball made. It got a lot of airtime on that one. Most of the fielding is way out into the boundary. Extra cover. Long off, long on. Deep mid wicket. And this one down the leg side, all the way up, and it's caught by the captain, the skipper, the man himself. He made a big win, a big swing at that one, and it just kind of went straight into his hand there. Beautiful play. Let's have another look. So that seems to be Ritesh going home there. Very full delivery. Met immediately. Big swing. A lot of air. A lot of speed on that one. And he just kind of reached his hands out there from where he was standing. Took it nonchalantly. Gave a little victory jog there. Looked at his tent. Smiled. Threw it back. High five. Shrey. Titans really on fire here. Titans living up to their namesake, I must say. Very, very competitive as the PARAMVEERS send Janesh inside for his turn at the wickets. Only 2 wickets in hand. And a little bit of overs here. Certainly just going to be little over 3 more overs to be held in this innings. So the partnership is going to want to put their heads down and stack up as big a total as they can. They're going to need about 100, 105 attainably to get to something chaseable, respectably chaseable. Obviously, they want to buy themselves a lot of time to pick up their own wickets in the second innings. The man that just got out there, Tyson, deadly man on the boundary. He will catch you out. So it's kind of a karmic, poetic thing that he got caught out like that. Oh, swing and a miss. No runs. A bit of an appeal there. But I think even the Titans knew that was a stretch. Hemant picking up 2 wickets in this over. Really on fire. What? That one, not the wisest decision to be played. Hearing a bit of laughter coming from the Titans tent. So he steps behind the ball and he swings and misses and it goes straight into the middle stump there. So Hemant, the experienced yogi of cricket, does masterful work here in picking up 3 wickets in his second over. Yes, Janish is kicking himself over that one. Nobody quite knew what he was going for there, but it was an effort nonetheless. Janish looking back at the pitch with disdain from that play there. So now, the last man standing for the PARAMVEERS. To all the veer in the world, he's gonna need it as Jeet steps in to the wicket. Man on strike. Man faced with the destiny and purpose of building up a total for his team in the next 3 overs. The work is on him and Aryan, who are relatively new to the dance. They're going to want to settle quickly. This one, loud shot being heard ringing out around the field. Pulled into the offside. Pushed into the offside. They're going to take a single off of that one. The end of the last over, we were 77. We're on 78 for the loss of 9 now. So the PARAMVEERS on their toes, on their last standings here. They're going to want to at least attempt these big shots. Play out their 20 overs. And another bowled out there. You can't really see it from this angle as a non-striker was standing in the way. But that's going to be the last wicket falling for the PARAMVEERS. See this one in super slow-mo there. You can probably see a stump going out. Oh, wow. And that's just quite unfortunate there for Jeet. That didn't really get anywhere on that one. Jeet and the guy before him. So the Titans have really restricted the runs and make quick work of the batting from the PARAMVEERS. They're going to want to keep this momentum up throughout the entire tournament. That's a great innings that they just had. Wonderfully played. I must say, hats off to UPT Titans. So the score is 78 for the loss of 10. Bowled down in 17.2 overs. The PARAMVEERS are going to be wanting to come out with a vengeance on the second innings as they seek retribution for their fellow brethren in arms here as they settle for bowling pretty soon coming up right here. It's the LPPL 4 Atlanta PARAMVEERS versus the PF Titans. This innings is certainly going to be a thriller coming into it. Not a lot to chase, not a lot to climb back from. So let's see how they fare against the Titans in the bowling. Stay tuned right here on 360 TV for the exclusive coverage of the LPPL 4 Day 2 Ground 1 happening right here, right now. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, right here at the LPPL 4. It's day 2. This is ground 1, and we're getting ready to see the second set of innings here from the Atlanta PARAMVEERS versus the PF Titans. The Titans were great on earlier. Let's look at some replays here. Beautiful catch we're seeing there. There was a lot of action early on in the game. That was the first wicket that fell. This one cut away and just picked up on the boundary there. Fielder didn't get at it at time, so that was a boundary taken there. This was, I believe, the run out that outed the captain earlier, so all that was in play. This is when the captain almost got another out there. The captain Param escaped a few times over the course of the game, so he definitely stood his ground. He's going to keep going here. Let's get into the action here now as they take some practice swings. Obviously, the PARAMVEERS are going to be very on. Sometimes they just had some very clean bowl outs here. But not this one. Brilliant 6. So the PARAMVEERS have shown some talent in the first innings. Going to want to come back for vengeance. They only escaped with 78 runs to their name. So they're going to want to rectify that with some early wickets. Starting off with a wide. Target of 79. Aryan, the man opening the bowling for the PARAMVEERS. Facing Paras. This one appealed, but he's just pulled it away into the onside there, and they really want that wicket early on here to set the pace, set the tone, set the vibe for this second innings. Obviously, they don't want them to even make any runs off of the ball, so they're going to be going for that dot delivery there, as Aryan has just produced. Let's see if he does it again. And that was almost somewhat of LBW. I think it hit its glove there. Can't really see it from this angle. See if we could do some detective work. Aryan. Swing and a miss. Another wide given. Really swung for that one though. Another wide, so it's going to be 3 wides, 2 consecutive. Arian here is going to want to stop giving away those wide. I know he's looking for those dot deliveries, but tighten it up, man. Appeal for LBW is the protocol for the PARAMVEERS as they start off early. Well, they're going to want to be getting those wickets as fast as possible, so heck, if the ball goes into the air and goes over the boundary, let's appeal anyway. Why not? 3 more legal deliveries in this over. Oh, and he gets it. I take back everything I said. He has bowled in his first over here. First blood being drawn from the Titans. So they're looking to clash the Titans and beat them at their own game. They say, well, you could bowl us out. We're going to bowl you out. Look at this one again here. And you see wickets just fall. Very full delivery. Outside stumper. Swinger. I think it almost bounced off his bat. Look like he got the top edge of the bat on it. And it just got into his own wicket. So, beautiful play there from Arian. What a way to start and set the mood. No better way to start the mood than this, and a close second being Cannells and Lionel Richie on vinyl. Maybe a few rose petals. All I'm saying is that Arian is doing really good work in the bowling here so far. It looked shaky at the start, but early wickets really lift the spirits of the entire PARAMVEERS team. Here's Arian. This one runs past the keeper, fishes for it, make one. They come back for a double. 2 runs off of that one there. Keyshawn, opening bowler for the Titans. And Patrick. And they're going to be holding strong. First opener left the match. Now he's going to come in. Patrick, the new man. Try to hold steadfast. Stand with some conviction and see how long he can hold on to this. As I say, they don't have a crazy amount of work to do here. But if the first over was any indication of the rest, well, the PARAMVEERS might, just might, make quick work of the Titans. Vishal. Just kind of played it on the ground there. Appeal none given. Dot delivery. So 17-4 more runs to be made. Another wicket taken. Let's see that one again. Quick work, I say. 2 wickets fallen already. And we're just in the second over. I told you folks, this is going to be quite a thriller here. Look at this one. Bounces off the knee pad, LBW. And the Titans lose another one, the PARAMVEERS. We saw a lot. I was walking around the ground earlier and I saw this heated conversation in camaraderie, strategy, and teamwork from the PARAMVEERS here. They did not like the insulting way that they received the first inning. So now they're out here for blood in the PARAMVEER sports ground. So how are they going to take that licks in their own home ground? They said ain't no way, and they're here seeking retribution. So Vishal wants to be very aggressive in his bowling as the captain who caught out Ritesh is here. Vishal. So that one, a lot of celebration from that. See it again. Oh, just bouncing off the bat. Back into the wicket. Looked like it didn't quite get into the wicket there. So Shree still is yet to get that out. Another appeal for LBW. Actually, I think they were just cheering, rooting for Vishal. Obviously, the PARAMVEERS are wanting to get into the mind of the Titans. Captain gonna get off the mark here. That one. Pat away into the onside. So Shree lives to fight another day. And Kishan is back up to face the wicket taker. Vishal. He wants to replicate that early wicket that he got there. His first over nonetheless. He do it on the last ball. Wide ball there. So he's going to give away one there. But he got a bit excited about it. Really wanted to take 2 wickets in 1 over. You can see the determination. The Titans have lit a fire under the PARAMVEERS. Definitely. They're going to be giving their all into this. So one more. Let's see what he gets. I feel like everyone watching, everyone playing, everyone even thinking about this match is completely on edge because a wicket could be picked up at any time there. That didn't happen to be one of them. But certainly the Titans are in a very scary position. They're going to want to keep a brave face. But who's coming up braver than the PARAMVEERS themselves? So we're seeing a lot of competitive play. Both teams are not going easy on each other. They're not letting up. They're not making this a walk in the park. It's a play on the pitch right through. So Shrey, captain, is going to come back into the striker. He's going to defend that one there. As Aryan starts his second over. This one down the leg side. Big dash made for the man at mid on. Pelted back. Run out, barely escaped there. Titans really need to be on their toes here because the PARAMVEERS are not going to give them any opportunity. No opportunity for error. No margin for miscalculation. They're not making space for mistakes here. They are out with a passion today, folks. Great appeal for LBW there. Now, it did hit his pad, but he's saying that's not the case. The umpire is saying that he lives to fight another day. The captain almost leg before wicket about 3 times in the last few minutes here. Swing and a miss. Dived in by the keeper. Wide signaled. Gonna get another run. PF Titans. Sometimes you feel so passionately and so aggressive about a certain situation that you start exerting that energy into your own being so much that you might end up putting in too much and you lose your precision. Another swing and miss and another wide. So this is the mistake that they don't want to make. They don't want to give away any wides so far. As I say, it's not a great total to chase here. You don't want to play it easy. You don't want to play it too safe. You want to go for that wicket. You don't really want to set traps. You just really want to run that wicket. He might be setting a trap right now for him. Let's see how he does. Aryan. Down the leg side. Mid-on fielder. Take a single. So, get another single off of that one. 2 more legal deliveries in this over. This one, patted back. Sent back immediately. Another single score there. Oh no, they canceled that run there, so the score remains as it was. Skipper back in strike. Here's Aryan. Big swing and a big miss, so it's going to be another wide. Aryan really wants to find his line and length here, get his footing in order. Vishal lofted into the air, all the way into the offside. This is going to go out. 4 runs to the total there. Kishan showing his expertise. Timed that one perfectly. Let's take another look at that. Perfect timing. Pulled very high into the air. It wasn't that high, but it's going to roll out for 4 either way. Had a lot of speed off of that one. So almost a caught behind attempt there. Looked like he didn't really get any bat on that. If he only stepped forward, that would have been the end for Kishan. And he's bowled. Kishan walks back to the pavilion. 6 runs in hand. And Vishal walks away with a wicket in his sights. Let's see that one more time. Very high delivery. Nice bounce. He went to defend it. Looked like the ball just kind of slipped off the bat or bounced around it somehow. And middle stump just went back. Stumps flew. Titan back into the dugout. Titans are going to send out Alish, who took 2 wickets, 1 via caught, 1 via bowl in the last over. He's going to be replacing Kishan. Ooh, changing the information there. They're going to send out Dipen. So 3 wickets already down for the Titans. And it's not even the end of the 4th over yet. So the PARAMVEERS making very quick work, similarly in the pace of the Titans before. A lot of communication happening right now. The PARAMVEERS are very, very fired up. They want the wickets to be falling back to back now. Let's see how he fares in this delivery here. Vishal. Down the leg side. PARAMVEERS cheering for everything, live for everything. Livid, completely livid, the PARAMVEERS. They want to keep that energy up as the sun is also coming out over here. Wind has died down quite a bit. Dot delivery there. So they're doing a good job of restricting those runs from the Titans. PT Titans can't get away with too much right now. Vishal and Aryan putting down a lot of dot deliveries. Strict into that fine leg position, and there's a run out. Run out attempted. Run out. Looked like it happened there to me, but wasn't the case. Very, very near. I want to take another look at that one. Ball thrown back with a vengeance. Come back in there. Looked like happened almost simultaneously, reaching the crease and the ball being played into it. Very, very close call there. Shri does not want to take chances like that going forward, as he's already only 7 wickets in hand, and we've just finished the 4th over. So after the 4th over, the Total is 18 for the loss of 3. He did take a double off of that last delivery. Kudos to them. Now we're seeing Depin, new batsman. And the man bowling now, it's going to be Tyson Ritesh himself. Lofted. Ooh. Could it have been caught? Protested the team. The Titans cheering from their tent. Good shot, boy. Ritesh, in the last innings, got caught out. He was putting up quite the stand there. Had to anchor his team for a while. And he was caught out on the boundary by the man standing at the opposite end of the wicket. Swing and a miss. Dot delivery. It was Shri, the captain, had caught out Tyson. So he's going to want to be seeing him on strike there. He's not going to be hesitant about hunting for his wicket. That's a man with the plan there. Tyson bringing the fury. Patted it down in the back of the net. Sends home the partner of the captain. Deep end was barely off the mark there. And he's forced to head back to the nets. See that one again. And I seem to be completely mistaken. He's not out. It looked like it didn't really get into it there. It certainly fooled me from this angle. That one, swing and a miss. The 3-dot deliveries back to back. Swing and a miss wide. Gonna have to take that one over. This one taken advantage of there as he just plays it into the onside. And I score a single off of that, so the score keeps ticking over. Now, the PF Titans can afford to have this slow-paced scoring right now, as they have a lot of wickets, a lot of overs to be yet played. So at the end of that over, the score is 21 for the loss of 3. Where the PARAMVEERS have been making very quick work of the Titans. 5 overs down, 15 left to go. Mimir steps into the attack now. New bowler. Mihir. Mihir outed pretty quickly in the last innings. He's also a man out on a path here today. So deep end, almost out a few times last time. And there was almost a chance of a run out there. And they take a run out chance twice. Doesn't happen either time. They're really, really anxious to get these wickets going here. And it all serves in the mind game of cricket. When you're trying everything to psych out your opponents, every noise you make is gonna add to that feeling. So they're trying to intimidate the Titans in a way. But how can you scare a Titan? You scare a Titan with bravery. Veer. Appeal for caught behind. Not given. PARAMVEERS. Making it a very loud ground today. Lots of energy here. Love it. A lot of communication going out on the ground today. I'm hearing from the Titans tent. I'm hearing from all over the field. Everybody is definitely on their toes here as Mimir, we see now, steps up into the plate. Another one, it just kind of bounced off the top edge of the bat there. And that's the end of the over. Only 4 conceded from Mihir's first over, bringing the score up to 25 for the loss of 3 at the end of the 6th over. So the umpire is now signaling the end of the power play here. So they're going to want to adjust their strategy. Maybe try to get some boundaries going. Try to tick over that scoreboard and make quick work of them. Or will the PARAMVEERS, with their out on every ball approach, prevail in the end and lead them to victory? Ritesh is going to be joining us in the attack once again. This is his 2nd over. And a partnership has been holding strong for the last 3 overs now. Deepan and Shrey, captain. Shrey hasn't been on strike for a while. Now we can see Ritesh smiling now over there. Really hungry for that wicket. Ever elusive. I believe there was a change in helmet made there by the batsman as they now make their return to the wickets. Getting his arms set and ready. This one pushed into the offside. Returned immediately, limiting them just a single on this occasion. Another pat away there to the leg side. Another single taken. It's going to be a bye that they got there. Good bounce on that one there. We're just going to cut away at it. Fielder makes a bit of a fumble there as he goes to dive for it. The grass is a bit wetter this morning. From this morning, so maybe he just had a bit of a slip from the residual moisture there. Hopefully he's all right. So gonna be a wide. Ritesh can barely control his frustration here. He wants that wicket really badly right now. As badly as I would like my bed at 3 o'clock in the morning after a 10-hour drive. Pitched away into the offside. That's going to be 4 runs for the Titans there. A lot of support that we saw from the tent there. Heard a lot of love come from that one there. Look at this. Full delivery. Met instantly. Large pitch. And it just goes out for 4. Well played right there. Shrey, the captain, was just keeping that one in the back chamber and waiting to let it loose. Here comes Ritesh. Way up into the air now. Is this one going to get out there? No, it goes out for 4 again. Fielders making the effort to get it out there. Back-to-back boundaries here for the captain, Shrey. Well done once again. That one was really exciting. Got a lot of height on that one. So Ritesh playing those very full deliveries and Shrey just meeting him every time here. And this one's going to bounce over the boundary again. Into the leg side. Square leg. Can I take a single off of that one? So at the end of this over here, over number 7, we have the score of 38 for the loss of 3. Ritesh conceding 15 runs in that over. Let me recalculate that. 13 runs in that last score. I know I took a while on calculations there. For some reason, my sinuses are acting up. Swipe, miss, appeal, not given. It looks like it's hitting the pads, but he's not in line with the wicket. Fit to say it's a leg before wicket. It's just hitting the pads. But the Paramveers want to hear none of that. They want the batters out of here. Swing and a miss. And straight to the keeper on that occasion. This one on the leg side there, the mid-wicket fielder just didn't get it. But he got a finger on it, but he overstretched himself and wasn't received. This one onside, and then steal another single away. Keep that total up there. This one just went away into the offside there, but I'm going to restrict the single once again. No single on that, no run on that. Not a single run on that. And at the end of 8 overs, score is 39 for the loss of 3. Paramveers restricting them so far, but they're climbing that total nonetheless here. So right now they need 40 from 12 overs. The required run rate of 3.33. And we're back here as Bhavesh Nareshbhai steps into the attacker, and we see Shrey. ready to take on his strike again. So Bavesh is going to want to make quick work. Lofted into the air and no catch was taken. Pretty good opportunity for a catch. Just wasn't his day, I guess. Good opportunity for Colton Bolter as well. Here goes Bavesh. Lofted into the air. Down the offside. Coming back. I think that one actually hit the wicket there. Yeah, it did. So, but it was just a second short and $1 late. A second late and $1 short. See, I caught you guys there. So that single is going to bring it up to 40 here. So now 39 needed. They're only on the 8th over. So Deepen is going to be on strike now. See him here looking very assured of himself. So ready for it. Deepen now on 8. Shrey on 15. Defended. Dot delivery. Another shot played down the ground. That'll be another dot delivery there for the Titans. Back-to-back dot deliveries we see. So Bavesh almost making a maiden there. Pretty good work, I must say. First over. Restricting them down to only 1 run conceded. Bringing the total up to 40 for 3 after 9. This one pushed into the offside. Returned immediately. Another dot delivery here. 9th over. Swing and a miss. So no runs taken. So the Paramveers are effectively mitigated the momentum from the Titans. And that's going to be out there, relieving Deepen of his position on the field. Let's take a look at this one again. Just a very nonchalant throw there from Kalak. And it went, it hit just the outside edge of the bat. And went straight to the hands of the keeper. Let's take a closer look at that one. Directly into the hands of the keeper. Paramveer certainly hyped up about that one. Bring the losses up to 4. 41 for 4 on that one there. It was very competitive out here. The Paramveer Sporting Complex, the namesake of the Paramveers, Atlanta Paramveers. Look at this one again, and they're playing really well here. Caught behind. And Bavish comes in for his second over. Bavish going to want to make it another wicket. He's already taken one. They almost pulled over the same trick and caught behind. The keeper just couldn't hold on to that one. It's going to be a wide there. Kalpesh, the new batsman, yet to get off the mark. This one driven into the offside. Picked up by the man at deep extra cover. Gonna take a single from that one. Driven again, plays it the same way. Another single taken. So that strategy seems to be working out well for him. It's driven straight back down the offside. Return by long off. Five runs conceded in this one thus far. At the end, you have one more delivery. And that one is going to make the end of the over here. At the end of the 11th over, we're 47 for the loss of 4. As the PARAMVEERS really fighting down the Titans here to build that total. Winner not yet decided. Could be any man's game thus far to see how it progresses. Back here with the action here on 360 TV. It's Kinal into the attack here as we progress to the 12th over. Straight hits it straight back. Nobody there to really find it, so they're going to make a single off of that one. Don't forget they're on a target of 79, so not a great total to chase. Just about 31 away from there. They're going to need that in a 53 deliveries. 39 and 53 needed. 39 and 52 now. This one dragged away into the offside. No chance of a run out could have been taken there. Calpage already off the mark. A lot of cheers we're hearing from the Titans team. This one almost caught behind. Given as a wide. So they just scored a double. Now they get a wide here. Calpage really wants to be patient with this ball. Got delivery. And he swings and spins with that one. Has time to get a single. Has time to get a double as it goes on to the long off region. And he's been run out right there. Wicket fell. See that one again. I've been saying they can't play fast and loose with this. See, that's one. Come back for the double. Throws it back there. And stumps out. Not stumps out. Run out. My bad. Bales fell. Stumps ajar. Wicket down. Run out there. And that's going to send Calpage back to his tent. Bringing the losses all the way up to 5 now. Calpage did his work a bit there, because the score is now up to 52 for 5. The end of that over. Oh yes, there's one more to go in this over. See how this one's gonna play out for Kinal. Last delivery of the over here. Facing Shrey, the captain. This one just played down on the ground there. And the over 52 for the loss of 5 now. The PARAMVEERS doing their best to restrict those runs, but the Titans progressing nonetheless. It's going to be Param, the captain, taking up the attack now. And Alishu's on strike. Darts it into the offside. And he's run out again. Wonderful work here. That's going to be 6 losses there. Bavish pelts it back. Param catches it. Bales fly. And that's going to send Alish back to his 10 there. Not bad at all. Only 4 wickets in hand for the Titans here. Dropping like flies right now. I thought I'd never see the day Titans drop like flies. And they're going to bring out Hemant. The experienced wicket taker who took out 2 wickets in a single over. Yes, that's right. 2 wickets in a single over. So he's clearly a man that's very skilled in the bowling. Let's see how he does in the batting now. Param, the captain, starting off with a wicket in this over. He's going to be feeling very fired up, very energetic. This one swung at, goes right to that mid-wicket man. Hemant, yet to get off the mark. Param. This one pushed into the offside. Who's home to get it? Sent back. Take a single off of that one. This one, the long on region, could be a run out chance here. Does not happen. Param kind of jumped to get that ball there. Great effort. 3 runouts back to back would have been crazy work. Driven straight back. Dot delivery. No runs off of that one anytime soon. Last delivery. That's going to be a duct to end it off there. Param only conceding 2 runs, picking up a wicket. Not bad at all. Bringing the score up to 54 for the loss of 6 after 13. So in the last 7 remaining overs, the Titans are going to need 25 runs to progress and keep a victory in their books. They suffered a loss yesterday. It's going to boost their overall standings in this tournament. Don't forget to check out all of our YouTube live streams that's happening right now. We have 3 for you here at the PARAMVEERS Sporting Complex. Sun is picking up quite a bit in Atlanta right now, and the breeze is just kind of coming in here. It's a very nice atmosphere for cricket. Driven straight backer. Vishal on his 3rd over now. Gonna start it off with a dot. This one pulled away into the onside. Stole a single off of that. This one cut away into the offside. Feel a spring after it. They're going to get it and come back in. Believe that was a double that was taken there. That one just shook up the entire pacing of the match there. I thought it was going to be a boundary. I didn't expect that to be headed out there. So it looks like the Titans are just biding their time, taking the difficult deliveries that they're being given with vengeance, I might add. It's a bit of scorn in there too. Plays it again. Goes to mid-on. Sorry, went to fine leg there. Short leg. Played again. Same shot. 2 dots there. Now they're just defending. Driven straight back. Almost got that caught and bowled opportunity, but it just slipped through his hands there. So they're going to take a single off of that. He's going to duck the return. At the end of the over, it's going to be 58 for the loss of 6. PF Titans going to need 21 more to solidify their victory. So 6 overs to go, yet in this bout. Titans versus the Brave. It's actually Jacker and the Giants. Shrey, who's now on 24, is on strike. Driven to the onside. Picked up by the long on fielder. He's going to return it to them just in time to see the batsman reach over the crease. This is what I'm saying. They're going to take their single, similar to what the Veers were doing in the last innings. Swing and a miss. Evades the keeper. Captain jumps. Raised up into the air, hoisted a bit. Captain giving chase, returns it. And they already made a single off of that. So back-to-back singles there. Bringing the score up to 60. Single dot single. 19 more needed. Driven straight back into the off-sided pitch from the stumper. Sent back. So the bat hit the non-striker's stump. If somebody was looking for that to happen, well, here you go. Once he doesn't swing and it hits the stump behind him, swing and a miss, goes down the onside at fine leg region and just escapes everyone there. Last delivery for Param, second over. This one pulled into the onside and evade the short legger. Make another single there to end it off. So 62 for 6 is the end of the 15th over. The Titans crawling their way to victory now. This one driven straight back. Driven back to the bowler. Evades the bowlers there. Gonna get another single off of that. Back-to-back singles. This one pitched away. Gonna get a lot of depth on that. Taking a single again. It's raining singles now. Straight down the onside. Return, so 4 singles back to back. This one caught by the keeper. Gonna put an end to the single party. Last delivery. And this one played on the ground, driven straight back. After 16 overs, it's 66 for 6. So they're going to need 13 more to claim victory for the Titans. And they're going to need 4 more wickets to secure a victory for the PARAMVEERS. So the namesake Param is back into the attack. Cut away into the offside. Picked up by the man at extra cover. Not going to get the run out chance on that one either. Take a single off of that. 6-7 now. Pulled into the onside. Long on field, going to go for that one. Another single taken. So they're methodically approaching their target of 79. There's 11 needed now. This one gets tangled up in his legs there, so he's not going to get any runs off of that. So one just swept away. Didn't get very far though. 3 back-to-back dot deliveries. Win picking up, it evades the bowler. Gets a lot of length on it. And there's 69 for 6. Very nice work here. Coming in for his third over is Ritesh. He's going to be facing the man that took his wicket last time. Going to open it with a dot delivery. This one's under a bit of contest. And it's going to be a no ball. So Sherby awarded a free hit now. So he's at liberty to take some heights. Didn't take much advantage of this free hit. You gotta get a single off of it as it swayed into the onside. That's one signal as a leg by. Hemant on striker. Way up into the air now. This is looking good. And that's going to be 6 runs there. 77 pushing the score up there. Brilliant work there for Hemant. Very full delivery. Met. Lofted. Lot of height on that one there. Feel didn't even make an attempt to go for it. He knew that was going out for 6. Beautiful shot. Just 2 more needed now. Swing and a miss. Oh, it evades the keeper. They're going to take a single off of that one. So they've now matched. And the Titans claiming victory. Calling it a match there. PF Titans won by 4 wickets. Really, they showed their strength and their mettle here today. The PARAMVEERS are going to want to go home, recollect, rethink, re-strategize, and come back out with a burning passion fueled by bravery and intent. Join us at 3 o'clock for the next game happening at Ground 1. And we'll see you there. Stay tuned for the LPPL 4 happening right now.